talk about whatever inside. Tripping to the Eggman's mind. Why don't you come on over sometime and have ourselves a really good time? Talk about whatever inside. Tripping to the Eggman's mind.
And that was Roy McConkey, Sleep Tonight, as well as our man of the interview, Eli Wolf, with Eggman from his EP from 2012, Cards on the Table. You're with 92.7 Bay and Basin FM. You're with Michael and Vanessa on The Slam. You can contact us on theslam927 at bbcri.com.au.
Fantastic. And we are very excited to have in on the phone, not quite in the studio, is Eli Wolf. Eli.
Hey Michael, how you doing?
Hey Mike. Hey Eli, how are you?
Good, Vanessa. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're really good. Really great. So,
yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, pleasure, absolute pleasure. So we're just talking to you on the queue, and you were saying that you just got back from Margaret River. Is that right?
Yeah. We had some shows, a run of shows. I'm like on tour with my little single. She's Like a Fable, and we're over there and. Played Margaret River down there. It was beautiful. Although when we flew over from here, they had those big winds, so we thought, I wonder if we're going to, if we're going to cancel the flights or whatever, because we're like, going crazy. But it was fine. Yeah, we landed there, and WA come up trumps with sunshine and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So that was good.
Did you catch any wineries while you were over there?
Any waves?
Any of the waves and wineries? Good mix.
Wineries. Yeah, no, actually, we didn't have time for either, which was like. Actually a first, because normally we sort of like do a bit of a run, longer run, but we just headed over there and jumped in a cheap hire car and zoomed to all the different concerts and then came back again. So
good stuff.
Yeah, it was fantastic. There's some great, there's great people over there as well that we've connected with, and some beautiful venues and stuff like that, and just spreading the vibes.
So the EP was well received over there with the audiences?
Yeah, it's going really well. As far as playing my shows and selling the EPs on the road, and some support from great little community radio stations, and over there. That's all you can ask for. It's great to be able to play and keep rolling.
Yeah.
So it's great, like you guys. We really appreciate just connecting with you and all the crew we've met down south as well. Especially when they're on the road, just like Dominique and myself, we just feel like makes it feel like home on the road.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, we'll be BFF forever now.
So Eli, you have been doing some touring overseas though in Canada and Europe, I believe. How does it compare?
It's funnily enough, it's the same. It's humans, It's us hanging out and it's with like. Got these great little venues you connect with and can play in. Like I played in some, like last year I played it the first time at Canadian Music Week at the start of last year through from Toronto up north and across east. So that made it viable for us to go, and it is low logistics. I mean, it's just two of us and 3 guitars in a suitcase, so it makes for easy travelling. And you can do the math and stuff like that, and sort of like, okay, we can do this, and stay with people we've met with, some people we've met along the way as well, that open their arms for us to stay at their place on the way through. So that, it all helps out, and we can keep rolling. And it sort of we went over to Germany as well after that because of again last year's adventure that took us. We were away 6 months last year, and we thought, well, it was a bit long to be away considering I had an album to promote, and I didn't even have a chance really to get out there. And so we thought, okay, hang on, we'll go over, and we stayed just on 3 months over we were away for. So we were able to again build on the relationships in Germany and see some amazing places over there, and played some spectacular venues, like in Canada with the theaterette type vibes, and which is awesome, and a different type of landscape with heaps of deciduous trees and lakes and stuff. And then on the other side with Germany, we had played in a like 500-year-old church.
Wow.
And then in an autistic school in Leipzig.
Lovely.
All these kids, which was amazing because they just come straight from the heart. You know, they don't think anything, so you kind of like, yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And maybe a figurine which I brought back, which is they made it out of clay. The kids made it and painted it up for us. And
Nice
sounds like you're
memento.
enjoying the touring life, mate.
yeah, you're just like rolling. I mean, it's well, no, you know, we're just used to travelling anyways, you know. So that's part and parcel. So hopefully we can just keep it all rolling and just do what we do. And yeah, that's the bag. And then we came back for APRA Song Summit, which was after that tour across through Canada and Germany. APRA Song Summit, we got back, and I played the next day we got back. And,
Wow. Bit of jet lag?
No
No time for that on the sort of touring life, Vanessa.
Oh, I don't know about those flights. They're pretty full on.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny. I didn't really have any sort of jet lag until I got into some sort of routine back here, which was about probably 4 days later.
Right.
Where I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be up now, but because we were kind of staying up late anyway, and like, we didn't have anything.
Yeah, you're
Sort
a
of jet
different
lag
time frame, time zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Eli,
Yeah.
we played a song before called
Yeah.
Eggman, which we
Yeah.
believe featured on Futurama.
Yeah, that was a very fortuitous and auspicious kind of set of events from that led to that happening. So yeah, really, it's cool. It's great.
Yeah, fantastic.
To an awesome cartoon, you know, that's kind of on a cultural level. So I'm glad it got through the hoop and stuff.
I had a look at your website today, and there's a picture of that little illustration that inspired that whole thing, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the ink drawing. I actually did a painting, which I've got hanging up in my apartment. Just we're renting here. It's just like I did a painting up north quite a while ago, about 3 years ago or 2 years ago, something like that. And it's an egg character with, you know, an egg with a skeletal body, and it's coming out of this blue ether. And basically, when it was done, you know, I was just sitting out and chilling out, and we just this riff came, which was the way it walked, because it's got a gangly body. It's like down, duck, duck,
Oh, wow.
So that was on the guitar, and then I was having fun with the metaphor and the symbolism with the words. You know, like you know, when you're doing something, you think you should be doing, but you feel you shouldn't be doing. So it's like whether that's, you know, a pursuit in work or school or whatever. So that sentiment ain't nothing like a postcard coming from your own mind. You know, like, hey, what are you doing, man? You know, should be doing. So anyway, yeah, the song, I recorded it, and, you know, just for fun and stuff. And I had it up online for a little while before, and in a nutshell, what had happened is I didn't have my contact details at the time up there, but the producers from Futurama, from Fox, tried to get hold of us, but they saw that I was playing down in Melbourne at the time, and they got in touch with the venue owner down there, and she gave them my phone number, and then they left a message, and I thought at first that someone was just
Playing a
fucking
prank.
around, you know,
Yeah.
man, you know, like, hey, I'm, you know, such and such from Fox, you know, and I'm like, sure, man. And then, yeah, sure enough, what had happened is they dug the song, and they wanted to see if I could, you know, contribute the track of a feature in an episode. So I was like, yeah, and it was they're really lovely people, and real, you know, an artistic crew and open and everything, and we just, did that. And at that same time, I'd already confirmed to go to Canada, so because of our flight from Australia, you know, you go across the globe kind of vibe, and you drop into LA as a stop anyway. So I was like, okay, maybe we can stay there for, you know, for a couple of weeks or whatever, and just check stuff out. So that ended up being, we stopped in and met the guys there, and they showed us an animation on the computer, what it would kind of look like, and give us a bit of a look around in their the studios. But, you know, they did Star Wars in there, like the sound for that.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff that, you know, two blowing Aussies, just be like pretty stoked to be checking out.
Absolutely.
And then just sort of like, so it's really very grateful. I mean, you just can never count on these things happening, but for it to go from a painting and then go back into cartoon world is kind of a cool thing that happens, I suppose, in resonance or some kind of something.
It is a great little song.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, yeah. Thanks.
So Eli, you're coming down to Nowra this Sunday. That's your actually last performance on this tour?
I'm doing. Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I think I might have one more up in Sydney about 2 weeks after that.
Okay.
She's like.
Okay, going up to the big smoke. So what are the audiences going to expect to see? I read that you've got some digital imagery and stuff like that you're actually projecting at the venue. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're going to mix and match it?
I like having, fun with the stuff and create an ambience that you can tap into that, like a meditative vibe, kind of like the headspace you go into when you're playing and so forth. So I've got some film that I've made and some other artworks. I won't go in. Some of the instrumentals can go for 20 minutes or so forth, but I won't go that long. I've got some compressed film footage, so I'll project those and
excellent.
Just create a bit of a more of a vibe. With what and it connects with the music that I'm playing. Yeah,
you're a goofy guitarist, is that right? Left-hander.
Yeah, totally. Goofy guitarist, and just Does
that mean you play it upside down or something?
No, he's left-hander. Like it's a surfing reference.
Oh, I like that.
Sorry.
No, exactly. Pretty much it sums it up really well across the board, really, because I'm very much a contextual player and probably didn't follow the traditional path in learning and so forth, but at the end of the day, it's fun and zone. So
you're not alone. That's how Vanessa learns on the ukulele.
And now I've got a xylophone.
Is that right?
That just entered the house on
if you need a couple of support musicians.
You don't want me, Eli, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, come on.
No rhythm. No rhythm.
I'd listen to it, Eli. Listen, Eli, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. If you'd like to lead us into your single.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, if you needed any details about the upcoming shows or the one on...
Awesome.
All right, well, this is my new single, upcoming new single. It's called She's Like a Fable. Hope you enjoy it.
Thanks, Eli.
Today, follow me now.
What a nice bloke.
What a great song.
Yeah, I love that song. That whole EP is really good.
Yeah.
The Incidentals at Vincentia and Tony Jaggers at Ulladulla. Tony does the rounds. He's really popular, like, doing lots and lots of gigs, similar to the Goyles.
Oh, is that right?
But not, well, no, as in doing a lot of shows. Saturday, the Howlers. That's Larry Mellott's band, and that's at St George's
Bay. We've got a track from them later on, haven't we?
Next one up.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous at Berry. Chalky White at Shoalhaven Heads. Chasing Karma. Why would you be chasing karma? Hopefully it's good karma. At North Nowra.
Or was that the Curry Camp? No.
Karma County.
Yeah, no.
They're an old band. Highway to Hell, Shoalhaven Heads. That obviously must be a cover band. Low Roberts at Huskisson. Now, this young person toured with Thirsty Merc not too long ago, apparently, and she does 1980s to current chart stoppers. So try and check Low out down at Huskisson. And then on Sunday, we have Brian King at Bomaderry. Eli Wolf, the Slam's new friend in Nowra.
The big gig for the week.
The massive gig for the week. And the Howlers and, all the others.
Poor Creeders. Not to single anyone out, of course.
Yeah, we don't want to sort of play favourites. Palace Muso Jam. Now, that's the jam session at St George's Basin. Anyone can turn up, play from 3 o'clock. You register your name, apparently. And
Tempted,
then,
Vanessa?
Look, I'd try and get down there and check out what's going on. No ukulele, Michael. I see what you're saying. So, and that's pretty much a wrap-up for
That's not bad, is it?
This week. So, yep, get on out there, support your local music, support your local artists.
We'll definitely head out and see Eli and Paul Green and and the Howlers as well.
Yep. Try and get to everything. It's another big week in the Shoalhaven. So, without further ado, we have the Howlers with their track "Pretend You Still Love Me Tonight" from their album "The Devil in Me."
We know Larry.
Where I'm going, I don't care where you've been. I've had enough illusion. I'm ready for a win. Ain't no breaks unless you ride. We best be holding on tight. Could have a hell of a time if you pretend you love me tonight. We've come too far, baby, now to try it again. Hit me with your best shot and I'll take it on the chin. If you're hungry for love, rip out my heart and take a bite. Can I have all that you want if you pretend you love me tonight? I ain't here looking for answers. I didn't come here to fight. I'm only here in the hole. You pretend you still love me tonight. Won't you please pretend you love me tonight? Please pretend, won't you please pretend, please pretend you love me tonight. Please pretend, won't you please pretend, please pretend you love me tonight.
The Devil in Me.
Great song.
It is good. Can't wait to hear some more of the Howlers on the Slam. So,
And
Michael,
also, they're live, aren't they?
they're coming, live to St George's Basin this
On
Saturday night. Yeah, so check them out.
'em out.
What's happening in the arts, Michael?
Lots happening in the arts.
Shall I say what's happening with you in the arts, Michael?
I'll stop it. I can't talk about myself, or can I?
Yes, you can.
Now, there was, on the weekend, the Bomaderry Art Prize was held and won and announced and all that sort of thing. A wonderful little exhibition up there at North Nowra at the primary school up there at Illyrill Road. Some terrific art from a collection of artists all up and down the coast, school kids as well as professional and amateurs. I should say rank amateurs like myself, actually, surprisingly.
By the way, the Slam listeners, who won the People's Choice Award. Yes. Well done, Michael.
Thank you. Photographs. Head down there, check it out. Some amazing, from a non-photographer, it just looks extraordinary, the technology.
They're open 7 days down at the Arts Centre, aren't they?
I think so. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so check it out. As well as that, I think tomorrow night there's an interesting event happening up at in Berry at the arts school up there. The ADFAS Shellhaven are putting on a presentation about Aboriginal art. From rock art through the 21st century. So that should be an interesting gig. It's on at 7:30. Contact us for more details, but I believe you can sort of get tickets at the door. And I think the cover charge covers a supper as well, so that should be interesting.
Lots of stuff going on in the arts, huh? And I hear that there's an exhibition down at St George's Basin opening this Saturday. It's called the Second Sunday Sessions Art Exhibition.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of artists from TAFE that have banded together and sort of got a collection of art together. So that should be fun. Yeah, good to check it out in the local area.
That's good. And also at we have in Berry artists Denny Christian and Bruce Chanter. They're doing a joint exhibition. Now, apparently Denny was the winner of the Archibald Packers Prize in 1999.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's on at Berry.
And a local artist too, so it's great.
Yeah, that's good. Now, one to get down to is the Nowra Town Hall. They've got the Lydian Singers and the Nowra Town Band. Now, they're doing a collection of
music. Extraordinary range of music.
Extraordinary. From Rutta's Gloria, the Carmina Barana, by Orff, Verdi, jazz pieces, and then
Sister Act.
A Sister Act medley.
I'm not quite sure how you combine it all, but I think that'd be fantastic.
It will be.
Toss in a big band.
2 concerts, Saturday and Sunday, and big winner, cup of tea and cake.
Beautiful.
Yeah, gotta love it.
We'll just toss that into the rest of the weekend. That should be fantastic. So check it out. Thomas Keneally is also appearing down at the library, Shellhaven, on Saturday 30th of June, talking about his latest book. That should be good. So
that's next weekend, not this one coming. And we also have Sydney Dance Company coming to the Shellhaven Entertainment Centre. So that'll be a fabulous one to check out.
Sellout, I'm sure.
Without a doubt. And that's their performance, Land of Yes and No. That's in July. So we've got a double slam, Michael. And this one is featuring a couple of the bands that are going to be performing at a gig in Tomarong on the 10th of August, Tomarong Hall. You can get tickets now, so if you'd like tickets, you can contact us on the Slam 927 at bbcri.com.au, and I can point you in the right direction. It's going to be a fabulous night. Genevieve Chadwick, Minnie Marks, a young performer from up the North Coast apparently, and these two bands, one Beth and Ben, Melbourne act, and also Siskin River, and they're from the North Coast, and hopefully closer to the gig we'll be getting Shalane on the show to have a word with her
She's
about...
She's from Siskin River?
She is. She's from Siskin River. So
when's that on again?
That's on the 10th of August in Tomarong, and it's an evening gig. Look out. I'm sure there'll be some sort of publications around the town so you can find out where and when to get tickets. But if you do want to know, you can always email us at the Slam. So first of all, we've got Beth and Ben, Apples and Grapes, from their Economy Class EP from 2011. And then after that, Siskin River, How Do You Know?
Fantastic. You're tuned to 92.7 FM, Bay and Basin, with Vanessa and Michael on the Slam.
The Slam.
Beneath the leaves, and suddenly ascended from the darkness. Was all struck by the starkness of the life that you're at. I see your smile, and I'll reach for that last breath, 'cause I have to take that chance, and one fine day I'll be able to say that I'm standing at the top, and I'm never gonna drop. for real. 'Cause I travel all this distance despite meeting such resistance. 'Cause I know how you feel, and I know there'll come a day when you feel that it's okay to trust again. So I'll wait till then, and I'll be there when you call, and I'll catch you if you fall. And one fine day I'll be able to say that there's nothing left to fear, 'cause I made it all the way up here. And I climbed so high, and I stayed up here with my happening. Oh yeah. I said, how do you know if you don't tell, honey?
And that was the double slam, Beth and Ben with Apples and Grace from their from their economy class EP 2011, and Siskin River, How Do You Know, and that's from their EP also, and they'll be playing in Tomarong in August. Can't wait. It's going to be a very good gig, I reckon.
Yeah, great song, that one from Siskin River.
Yeah.
You're tuned to Bay and Basin FM 92.7. It's 5:26 with Vanessa and Michael, The Slam.
And now we've actually got another interview, Michael.
Fantastic. Very honoured to have on the phone Di Coughlin from the Shoalhaven Photographic Club.
Hi, Di.
Hi, Di. How are you?
Hello.
How are you, Di?
Really well, thanks.
That's awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about the exhibition?
Yes, the exhibition is the result of the biennial competition that we held earlier this year. And what we did is take the winners, the highly commended, and a selection from the 300 entries that we had.
Wow, so how many are you actually exhibiting?
About 70.
Well, that's a big exhibit.
Yes, it is. It's a good-sized gallery, the Grey Gallery, and it gives us plenty of room.
So in terms of the subjects, the type of photography, is it just digital or?
It's what's classed as open subject. People who can still buy film, and that's very hard.
It is.
It can use film, of course, and the subjects, it's just an open subject, so people are free to use either straight photography or slightly manipulated photography.
Right. Sounds really diverse.
Yes, it is.
So
it gives people a good option.
Yeah.
So, Di, how do you actually sort of narrow it down to 70 from that vast number?
We have 3 accredited judges. The club is a member of the Federation of Camera Clubs New South Wales, and they have a selection of accredited judges, and we had 3 come down and formally judge the competition.
That's great. And so when was it judged?
End of May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now that's just the culmination of the
And
competition.
then it's really good that we can then display the results of the competition and raise interest in photography in the local area and also hopefully in our club.
So do you have many members in the photographic club?
Yeah, membership varies between about 40 to 60.
Okay.
Depending on, when people come into the local area and leave. It's a lovely atmosphere in the club. It's non-competitive. It's really just people who are interested in photography and want to learn more, perhaps share some of their skills.
And are you the main contact for the photographic club?
I'm not at the moment. The main contact, the best contact, is our website, which is shoalphoto.org.
Okay. So if anyone out there wants to get into the photographic club, just contact those details.
Yes, just shoalphoto.org, and you'll find that there's information there about the calendar of events for the year, our meeting details, where we are, and the membership, and also some links to members' individual photographic galleries.
Interesting.
And so do you go out as a group, Di, and sort of do on-site?
Yeah, second Wednesday is a competition night or an assessment night. We have a local judge in, and the aim of that is to improve our photography and learn from each other.
Fantastic.
On the 4th Wednesday, we run workshops, or presentations on photographic techniques. Some of it is computer-based, some of it is not. For instance, in a couple of weeks we've got one on flash photography and how to master your flash.
Okay.
Which is, it's something good. It's not all high-power stuff. A lot of it's...
Say, Di, in terms of the quality of equipment, if you're a sort of a new person in the field of photography, do you need to have a sort of, top-line camera?
No. You can come along with point and shoot.
Right.
It's a matter of learning how to master the camera. And there's some extremely good point and shoots out there these days for very reasonable money. You don't need very complicated gear. Obviously, as you improve, you tend to, buy more market gear, but it's certainly not necessary to take a good photograph or to start with.
When's the exhibition on till, Di?
It's on until the 27th of this month.
And it's at the Shoalhaven City Arts Centre?
That's exactly right.
That's great.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And people can vote for their...
People can vote. Please vote.
Yeah.
I voted.
People's choice.
Okay.
We're interested to know what people feel about the judge's verdict and whether there were, other favourites. Yeah.
Well, Di, I've been out to check out the exhibition and it is absolutely fantastic, so I recommend it to everyone listening to check it out. The quality of the work is extraordinary. So, listen, we'd like to thank you for joining us this afternoon, Di.
Thanks, Di, for dropping in, and it was good to resolve that you aren't my French teacher because that could have been a little bit awkward.
No, language is not my strong suit.
No, and I think I talked a lot in that class, so it's probably a good thing. Anyway, so thanks again, Di, for joining us on the Slam. We'll go to our next track, The Howlers, with She Can Roll, from their album The Devil in Me from 2011.
She's got loaded, blows my mind, oh yeah.
And that was The Howlers with Chic and Roll from The Devil in Me, released in 2011. Check out The Howlers on Saturday night at St George's Basin.
Should be a good gig.
Should be. Time to go, Michael. The Slam all over for another week. Next week, join in for our 10th birthday celebrations.
Maybe we should have
We'll get a cake. Oh no, we're not allowed to eat in studio.
We'll have it outside or sneak out during a song break.
Yeah.
It's The Slam, 92.7 FM. You're tuned to Vanessa and Michael. It's 5:35. And a big thank you all for listening, and a big thank you to Eli Wolf and also for Di for some great interviews this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks guys. And we'll catch you next week.
Fantastic.
Bye.
My Rev Max is out at 90 kilometers an hour. My Rev Max is out at 90 kilometers an hour. Yes, my Rev Max is out at 90 kilometers an hour. My Rev Max is out at 90.